Namaskar. Good afternoon. My name is Sugarika KC. I was born in Lalitpur, about 1.5 kilometers away from the very spot where I'm standing right now. I did my schooling from Bal Diksha Southern High School, Gwarko, Lalitpur, again, roughly 1.5 kilometers away from here. I did my plus two from United Academy, Lalitpur again, which is around 1.2 kilometers away from the very spot I'm standing. I did my bachelor's in environment science from National College of Technical Sciences, a wing of Vishnuniketan College, Kathmandu, roughly about 9 kilometers away from here, which is at Banasthali. I did my master's in sociology from Tribhuvan University, again, roughly 5 to 6 kilometers away from the spot. I got married to Bhaktapur, in Bhaktapur, roughly about 9 kilometers away from here. I've got a beautiful son whose name is Sanatan, who is around 1 divided by 1,000 kilometers away, or let's say no kilometers away from the spot where I'm standing because he studies in the same school. I am a proud premier parent. That is my introduction. My journey started as a student who loved literature. I always topped in Nepali and English, but sucked in mathematics. Raised by a very strong single mother. I participated in Miss Nepal when I was 19 years old, but before that, I was the youngest winner of nationwide public speaking when I was 16 years old. I joined radio as a professional radio jockey at the age of 18. By 19, I participated in Miss Nepal. I carried my country's flag to Miss World in 2005. Though I received 0 allocates there, I came back home with a lot of experiences. Today, I stand tall as a motivational speaker, a trainer, a profound and sought-after, looked-after media professional, and I run few social organizations, and also a very proud director of few highly regarded public companies in the country. When did my career actually begin? Or let's put it this way, when does one's career actually begin? A lot of us think our career begins when we receive our first paycheck, or once we do our first job, or once we receive or get any title. But slowly, I realized a career gets started much, much earlier than we ever think. A career starts before we print our first visiting card, before we start a new business, or before even we sign our very first contract. A career starts the day we realize our responsibilities of our life and purposes. As I shared you earlier, I loved literature. I always topped Nepali and English during my school. But let me also share you, I was terrible in mathematics. None of my maths teacher ever loved me. I was worst in mathematics. And back then, I used to think someone who hated maths like anything will never be a successful person in life. Numbers always confused me. Words attracted and inspired me. Slowly, I began to understand that life is not about mastering in all the subjects. Life is about finding one subject that matters you the most. Life is not about getting 80 plus, A plus, A plus plus in life. It's about realizing the value of your life. It's the way of life. It's your compassion to people. It's the way you get connected to people around you. I was raised by a strong single mother, a very strong one, in fact. My mother never taught me about career, but she showed me something very, very deep, that career does not come with instructions. It comes with examples. Back home, I always saw my mother fixing the broken things, the broken heart. She was a sole bread owner. She was my nurturer, my feeder, my best friend, my father, my mother, my brother, my sister. She was my whole universe. So at that moment, I realized my career did not start inside a classroom or on the podium. It actually started in a very warm, cozy home where my mother fixed everything to the perfection, a lady who did everything impossible with grace and smile. I participated in Miss Nepal in 2005. Luckily, I was the most talked about contestant during that competition. Though I carried my flag internationally, I came back with 0 accolades, I told you earlier as well. A lot of people told me, now your career will boom. And I thought for a second, for an instant, that it will boom. But deep inside, I again realized the competition that I was in, the crown that I was handled, never gave me a career. It actually gave me a platform where I thought of millions of career. I get connected to so many people. So career did not start on the ramp or on the competition. My career started with a confidence that I always had within myself. Later, I entered into the world of media. I chose to be a radio jockey because I always believed in a power of sound, a power of voice. Luckily, I got connected to so many people through my voice whom I never met in person, but made a lot of memories. Today, I work as the most looked after MC of the country. A lot of people think hosting is only about playing with words. It is all about speaking. But let me tell you, hosting is a lot more than just speaking. It is about, again, creating memories, creating energies. It is about people, places, ambience collected together into one heartbeat. I landed as a trainer and a motivational speaker because I believed a person can always make a difference in other person's life. A career made out of compassion lasts longer than a career made in a competition. I also am a social worker. I lead few social organizations. I've seen pain and resilience up close. Again, I repeat, a career made out of compassion, courage, lasts longer than a career made out of competition and greed. Today, as I stand tall as a director of few companies, private companies, public companies here in Nepal, I often go to my meeting rooms, make huge decisions for the country, and I often smile back to that small girl who once sucked in mathematics. The same girl, that time, didn't have courage in bringing A+ in mathematics today is handling a big, fat numbers for the country and the people. So life or success or career does not start while earning money. It starts while earning meaning to your life. My life changed after motherhood. My son, Sanatan, whom I'm so fond and proud of, after my son was born, a lot of people told me, now your career will take a back shape. You'll be in the back seat of the car once you're a mother. For a moment, I realized it might be true, but then slowly I again realized motherhood is not about sitting in the back seat. Motherhood is all about, keeping everyone together, driving on the front seat. Motherhood gave wings. It added colors to my wings, so it never ended my dreams and aspirations. Rather, it gave me power in changing a life of person. Success is not about how high you climb. Success is about how high you climb while holding a small hand together. So when does a career actually start? Career starts on the day you start not asking validations from the people around you, not asking validations from the world. Career starts when you choose compassion over comfort. Career starts once you thrive, you create, you love, you share even nobody is watching you and nobody is clapping for you. If you're still confused, if you still have not found the spark in you, you're still confused about choosing a career, please think, please feel. Career does not come with clarity. Career comes with confusion. And you need to dive into the confusion. So try, fail, try again, collect, learn, relearn, move further. Career begins once the world not starts looking for you. Career starts once you start looking for your purpose in the world. Go find your purpose. Thank you very much, everybody. Namaste.